From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An 8-play drive to this point, so here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Aaron Rodgers, he can still maneuver. 35 rushing touchdowns in his career with Green Bay. Partner, I double-checked that stat. That's the right number. And even at his age, he knows when it's time to go, and he does it there for a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Catch made by Slayton. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Troy Johnson.
Now Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the 29, here's second and a couple.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former number 2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants offense.
Timberland, 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 Timberland. Great.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Troy.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fights off the defender. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Dom Capers. Apple.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Jackson to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
South Salad, Timberland. Up we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Bryant able to make the catch downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bama.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Bennett.
Pass incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Half tempo, half tempo.
The 26-yard line.
Cockroach. Detroit Johnson.
This is Breida on the draw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 17 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Mecole Hardman. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Jones on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Holmes returning from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go, hey. Biggie, biggie, biggie.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, Bennett.
Being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bennett.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Barkley, inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Bennett will look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Bennett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Bennett now.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets are back within a score. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 35.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
197 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard. this game is.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Bennett working from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 1st and 10, here's Bennett.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Okay, here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
63 yards.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. That's complete left side to Shepard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll round out the 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
At the Giants' 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. 218 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.